Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay. In news today, Judge Canon held a hearing on whether or not the federal government could release the second volume of the Jack Smith report, this case, the Mar-a-Lago Documents case, to the head of the Senate and House Judiciary Committee. It's the Republicans and Democrats in charge of those judiciary committees. And they would be instructed that they can only look at it behind closed doors, and they weren't to discuss it with anyone after that. Judge Canon, in her infinite wisdom, was wondering what the rush was. Why do we need to send this report out now? Especially since charges could be brought up against Donald Trump or his co-defendants later. Mind you, she's the one that threw it out because, well, Judge Thomas told her that she could, because he doesn't think special counsel are allowed and are legally appointed, so that was her ruling. The elephant in the room with that is, well, because if we don't release it now and Trump gets inaugurated, his attorney general is going to make sure that this report is buried for as long as Trump and his acolytes are in power. No, that part wasn't discussed. It was noted in this article that Judge Canon has seen the unredacted final report, as have Trump's lawyers. So they all know what's in it. And it's going to be rather damning if this report comes out and we find out just exactly what was done, and Judge Canon was the one that buried this thing or gave permission for Trump and his acolytes to bury this. So let's take a look and see on this. Now, I want to give a shout out to Cash Peters on this. He did pictures on Judge Canon and Jack Smith about a year ago. And in his pictures, and I forget the exact pictures, but the long and short of it was he saw Judge Canon sort of getting the better of Jack Smith. And myself, along with most of his viewers, said, no, that's not possible. Jack Smith is as sharp a tool as you're ever going to find. What ended up happening? Cases got delayed, cases got thrown out, and now the report even gets delayed and buried. I would say he was wildly accurate with his interpretations of the pictures that he had for that. So you might want to check out Cash Peters if you find stuff like that interesting. He is actually very interesting. But let's look at the energy around this Mar-a-Lago Documents case in Judge Canon's courtroom. What's the energy going on there? Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. I record this at Friday, a little after 4 o'clock Pacific time. Foundation of the reading is the Six of Cups. It's another gift. Another gift that's been handed. Now, Trump was the one that, during the Trump administration, is when Judge Canon was promoted up to federal judge. And she didn't meet the qualifications for it, is my understanding. And she's just been the gift that keeps giving back to Donald Trump. Crossed with the Ten of Wands, in each gift she's given back, she's been asked to do more and more difficult things in order to deliver in this happiness. Underneath it all is that Two of Cups, that agreement. This is just, it's like the quid pro quo. Hey, we got you this, and when we told you we got you this, we were going to be asking favors of you. And these favors can be difficult, but as long as you play ball, everybody's going to win here. Donald Trump Jr. was suggesting she should be nominated for a Supreme Court position. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. In the past, you got the Queen of Pentacles. It's funny how all these cases, these really important cases involving Trump, fall into her lap. Especially the Mar-a-Lago Documents case. She's the one that, she tried to appoint special masters on this and got rebuked by the appeals courts. She has gotten this case again through randomness, which didn't seem particularly random, and she has delivered time and time again to delay this. I forget which of the intuitives had this. I don't know if it was Libby or Marianne, but basically somebody's like, it's actually the Mar-a-Lago Documents case is the big one, and they keep burying it. They keep delaying it. They keep it out of the public. Current situation is the Page of Pentacles. Yet another opportunity delivered. Another opportunity for Trump delivered on this case. Overarching energy is that, unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to deliver the goods on this. She can delay this, but she can't get rid of it. And how long can you delay it? Because, again, this could be one of those things. I'm assuming that this can be appealed. And this might get overturned on appeal. In other words, has she overstepped her authorities in this case? And again, it might be not to protect it from ever seeing the light of day. It's to delay it. Can you imagine if Trump's Attorney General pulls a Bill Barr with this report and this writes a 4-page summary saying, ain't nothing here. It's a complete waste of time. Nothing to see here. Bye-bye. Can you imagine? Lesson to be learned is the King of Swords. My Jack Smith card of Jack Smith cards. Switch to my other glasses. I don't think he's done yet. She's gotten the better of him on a lot of these rulings. And even though he's resigned, his energy is all over this documents case. I don't think we've seen the last of the Jack Smith energy when it comes to this case. But she has bested him. Outcome 10 of coins. The payout, the legacy. This will be her legacy. But I think she's going to reap the rewards, both positive and negative, of what she's sown. So on the short term, she's going to get rewarded. How that reward looks, we don't know. Will it be financial? Will it be a Supreme Court nomination? Will it be a lucrative gig in a private law firm run by conservatives? Who knows? But she's done everything she's been asked to do, and she's passed with flying colors. Read me the energy of this Mar-a-Lago Documents report. Is it dead? Is it resting? Is it still going strong? I just want to look at the energy of the report and see if it's active or going dormant. Because right now it looks like it's going to go dormant for several years. Assuming nothing unusual happens in this time. I have one card just popped out. I've not looked at it. I just flipped it over, so I'll have two foundational cards. Now I say that, and I seem to think I'm looking. You'll see my eyes are fixed on the camera here because I'm not trying to look down. It looked like I had a lot of orange on it, shall we say? So I wouldn't be surprised if it's the double card. Okay. So again, the question is this case going dormant? Is it going live? What's going to happen with it? And I was right. I did, out of the corner of my eye, see that it was bright orange. So, foundation of the reading is the double card and the embarrassment, the walking away. This might be one of those things where it doesn't come out till after Trump is gone, type of thing. If it does come out, though, it's going to show his corruption. And it'll be an embarrassment, and people will distance themselves from him. Underneath the cross is the 3 of coins. It's the conspiracy. It's the secrets. It's who did he conspire with to give this information away. Underneath all, but the intelligence agencies know. Here's the thing. Whether or not the intelligence agencies know about this Mar-a-Lago Documents case. They know the details. They know the corruption. They know who the players are. We don't, but they do. We may never see, well, I shouldn't say we will never see. We certainly will never see the specific details of this. There are going to probably be some really top secret stuff in there that they're going to pretend was never ever compromised as they scramble around vigorously trying to figure out contingency plans for this. But that doesn't mean other stuff, they could talk generally about submarine specifications. And do you want that information out there? No, not really. What about contingency plans in case, Russia or say China invades Taiwan or something like that? Yeah, they may want to keep that down in the down low because they don't want China to know what they're doing type of thing. But, secret sold, secret shared, and with this case here, current situation is the world card, and I think even world intelligence knows about this report. So again, I'm asking about the energy of the report. Even though we don't get to see it, I think it's been shared, and the world knows about it. The Sun card is the current situation. It may not be buried for long. I don't know if there'll be leaks, but this one's not going to be buried. There's a revealing. And maybe it's hidden for the moment, but it's not fully dead. The Sun card could be, it's not necessarily that the public gets to see it, but the people who need to see it have seen it. Burying it is a heartbreak and it's a betrayal. The information that's in there is also a heartache and a betrayal. And and now we got the Moon card, the secrets. About this report, it's not talking about when we will see it. It's going to say that, I think, again, it's worldwide information the spy agencies have shared. They all know about it. They know about the traitorous betrayal of it, but they're keeping their mouths shut because these secrets are not only weaken the United States if they're out there, but it probably weakens the United States allies. It emboldens other groups. All for money. Money and power and influence. Trump cutting deals. Trump selling secrets to the highest bidder. That type of thing. What's also interesting is that, when we talk about, and I want to show this as a layered reading here too. I'm talking about the Mar-a-Lago Documents case. But what about the intelligence reports that were shared with Trump? So you can see how this overlays with that. That they wanted to see that will Trump disseminate information if they swap it. Think of the Brady Bunch playbook. Where Marsha's boyfriend steals Greg's playbook out of his jacket before the big football game between the rival schools. Information impacting the world. That information got leaked. It's been revealed. It reveals the betrayal. And now that they know who the betrayer is, they can act on it in secret and start to find out, who it got leaked to in the process with which it went from the leaker to the final source. You can almost think of it, another way to think of it is, and again, the agencies know about the secrets here. Think of it as like contrast dye for radiation therapy. One company I worked at actually was working on a product that would show up on x-rays and such, and it was accumulated quickly by tumors. So it would be the uptake into tumors was much, much faster than the surrounding tissues. And therefore, you could scan the body, give a person an infusion of this product, and 24 hours later, scan the body, and you could see where the clusters of this product were. And that would show you where the tumors were. And by showing you where the tumors were, you could use targeted chemotherapy or surgery to excise those tumors. And this is kind of that same thing. Throw a bunch of information out there and then try and follow the path, how it got from point A, from the starting point to the end point, and who it passed through. So regardless of whether or not this Mar-a-Lago Documents case report gets out there, the folks know who the betrayer is, and probably with the latest intelligence information that's been shared with Trump and the Trump team, they know how who it's going through and how it's getting there. Any final thoughts with the Mar-a-Lago Documents case? A little four-parter. What can we expect out of all this? The abandonment, people left out. This could be, informants, agents that have been exposed now have to seek asylum or refuge from the countries they're in. But this could also be, again, expose those people who aren't supporting the government. Let's take a look here. Two of Swords, it's decisions to be made. King of Cups. Kind of a, is it a Biden thing here? Let's take a look. And the Death card. And the corruption. Yeah, it's kind of like, who's betrayed your country? Who's abandoned their country for the almighty dollar. Who's corrupt. And it's like Susan Lin refers to Biden as the intelligence president. It's almost like this is a sting operation that's been going on for a while. And now, how long do you let it go before you pull the trigger and put an end to these chains of people that are passing the information along? I don't think this is over. We're being dealt a delay in the courts, but that doesn't mean there's a delay in the intelligence community. What wonderful times we live in. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only, but I hope you found it insightful, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.